Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're down by the creek to pay a little homage to a wonderful channel, old Dave out there at Fun in the Woods, or as some of you may know him, Reallybigmonkey1. Now a lot of you guys have come over from his channel, and we really appreciate that, and we appreciate Dave sending you guys over here. Dave was one of our very first subscribers. In fact, he was the first subscriber. So Dave has been very encouraging over the years that I've known him, and we're looking forward to trying to do him a little justice. But I've got a neat little piece of camping equipment. If you guys will hang on till after the break, I'll show it to you. All right, guys, like I said, Dave Pearson is a good friend of ours. We enjoy interacting with him, and he's always been real supportive of our channel. But one thing Dave is known for is slipping off into the woods. Now, he's an old Boy Scout, same as me, and he likes to slip off in the woods and make him a little day meal or build him a fire, and he's always educational. You guys will love him. If you don't know who he is, go check him out. I'll throw a link up here above. But if you've never seen Dave's channel, you need to go find out what having fun in the woods is all about. But I've got a neat little piece of camping equipment here. I'm going to show it to you here in just a second, and we've got a lot of footage to get through, so I'll just be quiet and we'll get to the footage. All right, guys, what we've got here is called a Ghillie Kettle, or some of the ones, now this one's made in the United Kingdom, but some of the ones made here in the States are called a Ghillie Kettle. But this is a Ghillie Kettle. It's the original one made with the metal whistle lid. You don't have to take the stopper out to boil water, but I'll show you some of the features of it. It's hollow. It works on the principle of a rocket stove. The body is chambered so that it's hollow on the inside. The firebox on the side there, that's where you build your fire, and then just like a rocket stove, the fire will burn up through the center of the kettle and heat the water. Now, you never want to run one of these empty, but we've got it full of water already for you guys, and we'll bring you back and show you how to use it. Okay, guys, a couple of the things that we did before we came outside was we coated the inside of the burn chamber with dish soap, and we also, I'm going to see if I can tip this so you guys can see it, but the whole inside of this thing's hollow. We've coated the entire inside of that with dish soap also. That'll help get the creosote or anything off of it when it comes time to wash it. But it's got a, let's see if we bring this in here better. It's got this metal whistle here, and that'll start whistling whenever the water gets to boiling and steaming good. So what you want to do is get your kindling down there in the bottom of the burn chamber. And then we're going to set this pot right on top of it. See if you can see that. But the next thing we'll want to do is we're going to take some sticks, and we're just going to direct feed these right into the top of the kettle, and they'll stand up in there, and that'll help them. Fire burns upwards, so the kettle will stand them upright, and then a little bit here you're going to see fire coming out of the top of that kettle. But you don't have to be real super neat about it or anything. Just you want to load it up with fuel. Now I'll show you a couple other interesting things that this comes with. It has a, if I can not screw this up, it has a top that will fit on top of the kettle, since this works basically as a rocket stove. And then it has aluminum or a stainless steel pot that'll sit right up on top of it. And probably I got it on there cockeyed, but there you go. It's pretty stable once you get it up there. And it also comes with a stainless steel lid, or you can use this, flip it and use it as a small frying pan. But you can set those right on top of your Ghillie Kettle. Get you a better look at those, or your Ghillie pot. And that'll give you a secondary cooking service if you need more than hot water. But today we're just going to make some ramen noodles and some hot chocolate. I'm not as technical a chef as Dave over there at Fun in the Woods, but we are going to make a little ramen noodles, and a cup of hot chocolate just to enjoy for our day out here. And we'll go ahead and get this thing fired up, and I'll bring you back and show you what we're doing. All right, guys, we got the bottom of it lit, and we're just going to continue to feed fuel into the top. It's real simple to use, and it's not going to take us long to boil water. The entire interior surface is exposing the water to that heat of that stove. So there's some incredible heat comes out of those things, but it won't take it long to get that water going. And we'll show you what we can do with that. But if you've never seen one of these before, they're really interesting. We're kind of new to them, and but they say the first time you fire one up, you're not supposed to use the water. Now we've had this one fired up before, but there's a possibility too. They say that the rivets might leak a little bit. That's okay. They say they'll seal up the minerals in the water and stuff as it boils. It'll seal those up. It's just very minimal leakage. We haven't actually had any at all. I think they warned people on the off chance that it would happen, but we haven't had it happen to us yet. So we've got it sitting down here. It's on its base there, burning good, and we're just gonna let it go on and do its thing. Hopefully you can see the smoke and stuff pouring out of the top of it. But see if I can find some way to give you an idea how hot that is. I don't know if it'll burn a stick right off the bat or not. But that is awful. There's an awful lot of heat coming out of the top of there. I'll show you something else too. When the kettle is not sitting on its base, it also comes with these little grids, and these fit the top of that base down there, and you can actually just use the base as a small griddle. But if you wanted to brown some meat off or anything, cook a little foil packed potato or something, you can set it down on there, or you can put this down and use the pots and pans on top of it. So, but that's another little feature of it. But we really enjoy having it. We're going to go ahead and let it cook off here for a little bit, and I'll bring you back when the water's done. All right, guys. One of the features of this Ghillie Kettle is that the lid will whistle when the water is boiling or got a good head of steam on it. So we're going to consider that hot enough. I've never had any trouble. Once that thing whistles, that water's pretty good and hot in there. So we thought we'd let you listen to it here for just a second, and then we're going to go ahead and get some gloves on and get this stuff off the fire. All right, guys, real quick, I've pulled the kettle off, and we're left with just the coals and stuff that were left down here in the bottom of the burn chamber. But I'll show you real quick. These grills that I showed you earlier fit right down inside here. So we could still go on and cook over that if we needed to, but we don't really need to right now. So we'll go ahead and set this off to the side, and I'll bring you back and we'll pour some water. All right, guys, to pour water from a Ghillie kettle, what you want to do is remove the whistle, but the whistle is still chained to the bottom of the kettle. So we'll hold it by its handle, we'll hold it by the chain, and we'll just slop some water around here. We'll get some hot water on these ramen noodles, and then we'll go ahead and fill up this hot chocolate here. But to show you how much it holds about 5 cups. So give me 1 second, I'll throw the burn chamber back in there. And what I'm going to do is I'll pour out the remaining water in there to help put it out. And that'll also give you a good idea of how much water the Ghillie Kettle can hold. But they say it'll hold 5.5 cups. But we've made ramen noodles here, and we've got a nice cup of hot chocolate to enjoy. We're going to go ahead and we'll throw a lid on these ramen noodles and let them go ahead and get soaked and cooked. We'll enjoy this hot chocolate, and we'll be back to talk to you in just a minute. All right, guys. Like I said, we're paying a little homage to our friend Dave Pearson out there at the Fun in the Woods channel, or Reallybigmonkey1. We're going to put a link to his channel up above, And please make no mistake, we are nowhere near as good at making videos like this as Dave is, nor are we a bushcrafting channel. We can do a few bushcrafting things as an old Boy Scout, but we wanted to help some of the new subscribers that have come over from some of the survival and bushcrafting channels to know that you're not completely stuck here on a gardening channel. So we're glad to have you guys here. We're going to try and get out here and do a little bit more of this stuff, maybe show off some of the things that we've learned over the years and in Boy Scouting and stuff. But we're not Dave Pearson, and we're not going to be. We're just out here having fun. Made a little hot chocolate, made a little ramen noodles, but we're just gonna keep plowing along. We're glad you guys are here. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment down below and tell us what a horrible job we did compared to Dave, because he's a wonderful in the woods cook. But we really appreciate it. You guys, if you like the content here on the channel, we hope you'll subscribe. Down there next to the subscribe button is a bell. That'll send you notifications whenever we release a new video. So that's a great way to keep up with the channel and you know, show your support. So we really appreciate you guys being here. We're out here in some weather that's threatening to rain, so it's the middle of the afternoon and looks like it's evening. So, but we're gonna get back inside and enjoy the rest of this hot chocolate, and we'll catch you in the next one.